All right, we're in here, packed house. Today we're gonna go through a power building workout and I'm gonna answer some of your questions. First things first, gotta hit this deadlift. All right guys, so today, power building workout, we're gonna do deadlifts. We're gonna go to a heavy set of 4. Then I'm gonna go ahead and transition over to bench press, where I'm gonna be doing a heavy set of triples, back that off and do 10 total reps for 3 sets, working some hypertrophy. Then I'm gonna work my way into some accessory exercises for not only the back, but also for the shoulders and some hamstrings and quads. All right, so again, full body split, power building workout. This is a 5-day-a-week training. Today, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do some deadlifts and transition into the bench press for a horizontal press. All right, let's get into it.
How would one build strength but not add muscle mass?
All right, so there's a couple of ways to do it. First and foremost, what we wanna do is we wanna establish the ability to produce force. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to gain more muscle. Yes, that will help, but for guys in weight classes that wanna maintain that weight or don't wanna go up into higher weight classes, so then what you would do is you would work into those lower rep ranges. So 1 to 3 reps, usually around 3 to 5 sets, keeping the intensities very high. So you're looking at 85 all the way up to 95 or 100% of effort or 1 repetition max. So you'd be working more maximal effort method training. So we wanna eliminate the muscular damage. We don't want to do so many slower eccentrics. So a lot of that stuff that we're going to be doing is concentrically based. So all the movements like a deadlift is a straight concentric. You're going to drop the weight down and then explode back up. And we're going to keep it, again, with the higher intensity zones. So 90+% would be advantageous for you if you are trying to get stronger without building massive amount of muscle. So the most difficult situations are always gonna be schedule related. So a lot of times with my fighters, they have conflicting schedules with strength training, a huge amount of other things that they have to do on a daily basis. So the most conflicting thing and the most difficult thing I have to work around is the scheduling. So finding out exactly what they're doing on a daily basis, how they're actually recovering from all training sessions, scheduling the weight room work around their skills training so that we don't, cause too much overload and damage to the muscular system and the nervous system. And for that goes back to understanding the athlete, that goes back to assessing the athlete and the entire camp itself, putting together a structured, systemized, organized plan of action. And then from there, we can go ahead and auto-regulate and everything else from that progressive standpoint. So for the most part, all the time, I would say 90% of the time, I have to work around the schedule because again, there's so many different things that go into an athlete's day-to-day training schedule. For us, especially with fighters, we're not the hierarchy of importance. The goal really is to make sure that they are able to get their skills training in, whether it be a fighter, whether it be a football player, whether it be a soccer player, any type of sport athlete, you have to work around their practice, their skills practice. So that's the main thing. And it all goes back to understanding what they have to do and what's the hierarchy of importance for that particular individual. Warm up number 3. So check it out. You guys probably seen it on my videos in recent videos, but I hooked up with Element. Now I've been using Element as a product for myself for a while, and they just recently hooked up all my athletes and the entire gym with a couple of boxes here to showcase why it's so important to have when you're talking about electrolytes and you're losing electrolytes when you're training, especially in an environment like this, you need to replenish. So for this, you have 1,000 milligrams of sodium, you have 200 milligrams of potassium, and you have 60 milligrams of magnesium. A complete electrolyte balance to allow you to get ready for the next set and to keep the training going, right? So your energy levels are peaked, your potassium is high, your sodium is high so that you can have contractibility of the muscles and allows you to lift weights over and over again so that we can keep these things going and get stronger as we go on. All right, so if you want to try for yourself, just click the link down below. All you got to do is pay for shipping and you'll get yourself a free box to try out. Drink some electrolytes on me. On me. Now I'm gonna move on to the bench press. I'm gonna work my way up to a heavy set of 3 reps, and then I'm gonna back it down, and I'm gonna do 10 repetitions for 3 sets total. All right, let's get it.
There's a new hybrid program coming out.
That's a good question. The program is written, the videos for the backdrop are written, the modules are broken down. Just go ahead and email chris@darustrong.com and ask him when that whole program's coming out, because we did our part. All right, guys, so here's the gym. We're pumping. So end of the year, December 11th through the 12th, the first ever Daru Strong Fitness Business Conference going down. We got coaches like Joe DeFranco, Dr. Bo Hightower, Dr. Jordan Shallow, Kyle Dobbs, Matt Domney. We also got my guy, your guy, Jeff Mayweather's coming through too as well. So it's gonna be a star-studded event of coaches and athletes. Come check us out, man. Link is in the description. Make sure you get your tickets now. So we just finished up the bench press. I did 2 sets of 10 repetitions after my heavy set of 3. Now we're moving on over to the reverse hyper. Hit that posterior chain. We're gonna do 3 sets of 20 repetitions. Let's do it. So y'all were asking me about training an Irish guy. Well, I got an Irish guy right there, just signed to the UFC. And he's a tad bit stronger than the other Irish guy.
Ian Gary, the future.
Fucking future. All right, so I'm finishing up here with some donkey calf raises with the belt squat machine. And I'm gonna do roughly about 15 repetitions. On the last rep though, I'm gonna get a full stretch and I'm gonna hold that stretch for about 10 seconds before I finish the entire set. All right, guys, so that's a wrap. As you can see, you got the full power building workout done. Full body workout, full body training, 5 days a week. Let me know if you want to see more of this type of training with the Q&A style. All right, I gotta get back to my guys and girls, get them ready for upcoming fights. As you can see, my coaches are putting in the work, fighters are putting in the work. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification. If you want to learn more from me as a coach, you can check out the mentorship program. Link is down below. You get a one-time fee, but you get access for life. So go ahead, check it down below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I hope you can continue to do so. I'll see you again next time. Peace.